Hello, welcome back to another video of Just for Koi. I hope you're all doing well, all keeping safe, everyone out of trouble. I know someone that's not staying out of trouble, but I keep my mouth shut. Anyway, today what I'm going to do a quick update. Well, not going to be quick, but I'm going to do an update on the Karashigoi. That we had some of this purple brownish kind of markings appearing. See if she's improved a little piece. I think it's been over a week or so now. What I've been doing in the meanwhile, I've treated her 3 times with aquaflavin. Took her out the pond and left her in the bowl for around half an hour, anything between half an hour to an hour, to be honest with you, and literally just treated her 3 times with that. So I'm just going to pull her out now, check on her and update some of you guys that have been asking about her. And also I've had one of my showers caused me a little bit of an issue. Had something stuck in the gills and swelling appeared up on the face, just literally below the right hand side of the lower cheek. So I'll show you guys what I've had to do with that, and I had a bit of special VIP assistant give me a hand. So I'll just get all the bowl ready, and first we'll start off with the shower, because I'm not going to be sedating that one. I'm just going to basically explain to you guys what I saw, what I've had to do and how I've had to treat it, and just make sure everything's fine with what I've done to the koi, and then just pop it back into the pond, pull out the Karashigoi and more than likely sedate her. And another thing, I took some scrapes yesterday and found a few flukes. So the flukes are still about in the pond, so seeing quite a few flashes, more often than what I usually would, and also some koi that don't really, never seen them flash, to be honest with you. Seen them do some pretty crazy stunts. So I'm going to be treating the pond as well with Lernex Pro, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to add that into the pond to treat the koi. Okay, so get the bowl ready, get our first koi in there, and we can take it all from there. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, this is the shower that actually managed to get some bits stuck in its gill. It was on this side here, which is on the right hand side. There was like yellow kind of small little bits in there. So I've had to take them all out with a cotton earbud and just brush them all out, and managed to take everything out. So the gills are absolutely fine now. Gills are all nice and clean now. There's nothing in the gills. So I did manage to take everything out there. So, and then what also occurred, literally right above here, I'm not sure if it's picking up on the camera or if my cap's in the camera blocking everything, so I do apologise. Right over here, you can see there's like a slight little cut right literally above my thumb, and this pretty much swelled up to the size of a golf ball. It was all soft. Gave it a little slight cut, sliced it. Mumbo jumbo words, sorry. And squeezed out a lot of infection out of there. Just like a green, creamy, bloody, gooey colour. And eventually some little bits came out as well, and then at the end it was all just blood. So I'm pretty much sure I've managed to squeeze everything out. And I did have some assistant as well, doing that, so didn't attempt to do that by myself. Looks all fine now. Also, once we done the cut and squeezed all the infection out, I treated with antibac from Kusuri, and also sprayed some onto the cotton earbud too, and literally cleaned inside the infection, so treated it pretty well. Looking all fine. So like I've mentioned, I'm not going to sedate the koi or anything. Everything looks fine with it. Easy. So all the swelling's all gone down. No crustiness in there. Hope I'm not looking at the camera, but all the gills are all fine as well. There's nothing in there too. So we can pop this koi back into the pond, and we can now pull out our, soak me face mate, pull out the Karashigoi, and I'll show you how that's improved a little bit from what it was. So next koi. Okay, so this is the Karashigoi. As you can see, there was some purple markings all along down here, still there. Has improved a little piece. Still got the markings on this side, which pretty much is the same right over here. Starting to look a bit browny blackish now. The purpleness has gone, but there's still markings there. And also, she's appeared with like an ulcer here. Easy. She's got an ulcer right over here. So soak my face, love. Not much improvement. Ever so slightly, literally along here, which was all purplish. Also above the dorsal fin. I'm not sure if I've said that correct, but literally above the top of the koi on this side, it was quite purplish all above here. So it's kind of faded here, slightly a little bit here. So I'm gonna sedate the koi, treat that with Tamidine. It's possibly all that's been caused from the flukes, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna sedate her, pull her, take her out the bowl, brush her whole body with Tamidine, and let her come back to herself. And then we can treat the pond with fluke treatment as well, which is Lernex Pro. Okay. So let's just get her sedated and take it from there. So this is the sedate that I'm going to be using, which is from Kusuri, and you use 10 mils for every 9 litres of water. You get a little capsule with it as well. So I've got 20 litres in this bowl, so I'm just going to literally pop in 20 mils like so, and the fish should get knocked out within 2 to 3 minutes. Get sedated, knocked out, same thing. So just give her a few minutes once she turns over on the belly, and then take her out and treat her with Tamidine. Okay, as you see, the fish started to turn on its belly, on its side actually. But it's been a good few minutes and I'm just soaking up this towel so I can literally cover its face once I take it out of the bowl. And I've got a brush ready here, which I've only just literally used this for brushing the koi with any treatments. It's very, very fine. Could possibly do with a finer one. So just got it in a bowl here from when I last used it and gave it a little rinse like this with pond water so I can treat the koi once I pull her out. Okay, so I'm just going to use this stuff here, which is tamidine, and it treats wounds and ulcers and cleans up the skin. So you can get this from Amazon. This is where I purchased that from, but you can find this in pretty much all the main koi supplies. So let's just get this brushed on the koi. Let's not waste too much time. I see this technique on Andy Davies' channel from Koi Diaries, and as some of you might know if you're following his channel, he's got a slight little problem, well I wouldn't say slight, but kind of a major problem with one of his koi that he's had for some time, and he had Frank from the Koi channel go over to his place, and Frank was literally treating his koi all literally underneath the scales, like so, brushing right into the wound instead of going over it. Seems to improve his koi a little piece, but not really as much, and I'm sure he knows that himself as well. Possibly was expecting a bit more. I'm not saying anything bad in that way, but it just happens in this hobby. You lose some, you win some. Which I say, you can save some, you can heal some, and there's some that you can't. So once the tamidine's in contact with the skin of the koi, usually just straight away acts within a couple of seconds. I've also brushed the inside of this wound here, not so much all over the koi, but just brushed her down, and let's just turn her over on the other side. Try not to make any contact with the koi's eyes as well. Let's just pop her back into the bowl. So take her straight into the pond. Straight into the net. Okay, so I've got the Karashigoi back into the pond. I've actually had her standing here for about 20-30 seconds or so while I was preparing the tripod. She's all coming back already. You can just move the net like this as well, so it can help the oxygen get all into her gills. So there's movement for the koi, and he'll just wake up like so. This is possibly like the worstest part. Once you bring the koi back into the pond, you might feel like the koi is not going to come back alive, and it's just going to be sleeping. But give it a few minutes or so and it'll definitely wake up. And as you can see, there's all movement there. So it's not a nice moment for the koi keeper, for some of you koi keepers, but it should all be fine. And there you go. So after putting the koi back into the pond, about 5-7 minutes or so, she's come back and she's swimming all around. So all good. Coming back to the flukes, this is what I'm going to be using, which is called Lernex Pro from COLOMBO, and I think this stuff is everyone's favourite product at the minute, because it's hard to find anywhere. Not many places have got it in stock. What you'll get, you got your instructions in there, obviously. You get a 15mm scoop. Comes in a powder form, which is this stuff here. It mentions on there for you to remove all any carbon, any cellulite, switch off all your UV lights while you have the treatment in the pond. You're going to need to treat the pond for 7 days, so all your UV lights will be switched off. Once you've treated the pond, after 7 days, take some more scrapes, check the koi, see if there's any flukes on there. Could be eggs still remaining around, so take some more scrapes. If you see any movement, 7 days after the first treatment has finished, after he's had his first full 7 days, another 7 days later, so on the 14th day, you can treat it for the second time. It mentions on the instructions to add in COLOMBO Fish Protect, which that basically will remove any of the mucus off the koi and also remove any dead flukes off the koi as well. So we'll give it like a bath. What I've done, I've got a little bit of boiled up water in there. I'm gonna dilute the powder in here, mix it all up, put a little bit more warm water, possibly fill up all this jug here, stir it all up, make sure it's all dissolved nicely. So this is my first time I'm actually using this stuff as well. The last product that I did use was Kasuri M, and I treated the pond twice with that, so hasn't seemed to have worked at all. Last year it was fine, just with one treatment all the flashing stopped. This year it seems like the fluke are immune to whatever products are used in the Kasuri M. This one seems a bit more advanced, so we'll give this one a go, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can solve the problem with the flukes. Okay, once you've got this all mixed up in your in your jug, you should have something looking like this, and it's all gone all foamy. So we're gonna add this now to the pond, and what I've decided to do, if you come around the back this way, look at my lovely little lilies, they've all starting to all open up. Going to be planting them around anyway, mumbo jumbo, but something that's nothing to do with this. What I'm going to be doing, where I've got the return here, this pipe going down here, which is coming from the biochamber, I'm going to pop over there. I'm going to pour the solution all down these pipes, and it's going to return back into the pond. And where the return is, it's pretty much all close to the retro bottom drain, which is aerated. And once it returns back into the pond, which is right over there, as you can see from my finger, the bottom drain also will help it mix better in the pond as well. So I'm going to go around, pop you guys in front of the tripod while I walk around there, pour that in, and you guys can see it return from right over there. Okay. Okay, as you saw, the fluke treatment has been treated into the pond, which was returning right over from there. I've seen one or two odd fish flash since I've added the treatment, which is more than likely irritating the flukes on the koi, so that does mention in the instructions to be expected. So I'm just standing around in the pond, going to be around here for a few hours just to make sure I've got no suicide jumpers out the pond, because as you know, my pond is ground based. And what I've done, I've switched off the backy showers, so the skimmer's off as well now. I doubt I'm going to be losing any kind of beneficial bacteria. They've not even been running for around a week, so I don't want any of the treatment to get stuck inside the ceramic media, so I want it to actually circulate all nicely in the pond. So I've switched them off for now. They're going to be off for possibly 5 to 7 days. Leave them off and then see what I'm going to do on the second treatment. I've also switched off the upflow filter, the JK double barrel, and seems to be doing such an amazing job. I don't want any of the treatment to get stuck in the pipes as well, so I'm going to quickly give this a clean. I'm just going to do one rinse, just clean it all out, and then 7 days later when I switch it back on, I'm going to give it a proper clean. As you can see, I've also got just trapped a lot of the blanket weed treatment that I added in there. So I'm not sure if you guys have picked up on the camera, but the blanket weed treatment doesn't seem to have worked. I've got growth still happening from the blanket weed, still stuck on here and there. I've actually pulled it off, so it's still hanging on to the liner. I'm not sure if you can pick it up over there, but there's a lot of growth there, and it's like since I've added the treatment, it's gave it a boost in growth. So treatments in there, first treatment, and we'll do another update within the next 7 days, take some more scrapes, and then on the 14th day, whether I see nothing or not, to be honest with you, more than likely I am going to give it its second treatment to make sure I've eliminated pretty much everything. And 48 hours later, I'm going to be adding in the COLOMBO fish protection to remove all the mucus and all the dead flukes off the koi. So be giving them like a bath kind of treatment. Okay, so all done. Thank you very much again for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, remember to subscribe. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you can give us a thumbs down. Either thumbs, I'm happy to collect them. Remember to hit the bell button so you can get notified with all the new videos that I upload. And I think that's about it. So thank you very much. All take care and all be safe.